So Immortals Team 2 is here and a brand new Flashback is here. Now Marco Reus, we're no stranger to seeing this man get SBCs over the years. But this one is 80 defending and a centre mid alternate position as well as finesse, incisive, really good stats. He's no longer at Dortmund. He's moved to the MLS, LA Galaxy. But that chemistry to Luis Suarez Evo could be pretty tidy here. Price tag, I'm not too sure. But I'm hyped. I'm a fan of Reus. I'm a fan of his cards on the game. And this one's got some potential. For cheap and fast EAFC 25 Ultimate Team coins, head over to MMOEXP.com. Link in the top of the description. And make sure to use my code Morsey at checkout to save yourself 8% off your entire order. So 5-star, 4-star controlled, 5'11" Marco Reus. Centre mid, that is rogue, right? Cam striker, I kind of expected. Centre mid though, absolutely not. And I tell you what, I'm thinking back to, was it 2 or 3 years ago? When was the Silver Star Series promo where he got a flashback silver card? So good. That promo, mate, the vibes unbelievable. It's a flashback again, right? But this time a little bit higher overall. And the stats look fantastic for a cam. Even a more attacking centre mid. Like 80 defending isn't ridiculous, but it's good enough to contribute, especially if you want to utilise him as maybe more of a playmaker, right? Which he's got, as well as playmaker plus. Striker, you're lacking a bit in the roles. You've also got the 1 Shadow Striker Plus in the cam, which is okay. So mainly looking at the playmaker. But the play styles, right? Finesse, the incisive gold. Pinged, chip shot, power shot, low driven, trickster, first touch, flare, trivella, and technical. Yeah, the boy's kitted out when it comes to the play styles. Like, he should be pretty crazy on the ball. I don't know what body type he's got in game, though. That's something to keep in mind here. I don't know if he's a little bit more on the stockier side now. We'll have to double check. But price tag, according to Footbin, is 229k, which seems pretty reasonable. I know Team of the Season's around the corner, but for kind of like a nostalgic punt here, it seems okay at first glance. And in regards to Chemstar, you could just go completely rogue. Like, I feel like an anchor could do a job just to boost the defending, speed, as well as physicals, and play him as like a playmaker in the centre mid. I think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe if we want to move him to like an out-and-out cam, you're looking at Hawk, boost the speed, boost the shooting, boost the physicals, or maybe an engine just to fine-tune the dribbling. But anchor Chem, and let's have some fun. Let's try him as a centre mid. Right, game number 1, big Marco Reus. I've also got the new Eusebio's loan up front. I will do an in-depth review on him after this though, so stay tuned for that. But Marco Reus is the main centre of attention here. Slightly bigger on the build by the looks of it. Speed, go on, big strike there. And again, base low driven. I'll take the luck. I'll take it. Keep a moving for opponent. He's pretty switched on there. But Marco early doors looks like he's got a bit of a powerful stride, which is a definite positive as that kind of playmaker centre mid. Marco. Yeah, this man looks quick, you know. Ball roll. Oh, he's offside, isn't he? Oh, a little bit too late there. All right, quick little 1-0 rage quit in the first one. Big fan of that. But now into game number 2, can Marco step up the game a little bit, all right? I want playmaker, I want ball carrying, I want long distance shooting from the lad, as well as a bit of contribution in defence as well would not go amiss. That'll do. Marco, 1 touch. Incisive. And the old finesse can work wonders from distance. Back to Marco in the middle. And we've also got base trickster, which will come in clutch. It's not crazy meta, but can definitely get some use out of it. I should have taken an extra touch, man, but hey, we're looking lively. Louis. Up to Marco. First touch is good. I tell you what, speed. He's got it. The green time Travellas as well from distance. Well and truly in the locker. The shooting's great. It honestly looks really good on paper as that playmaker in the midfield. And by the looks of it so far, he's ticking the boxes. Great goal. Oh, he's not closed me down. He's not closed me down. You've got to close down the angles. All right, into game number 3. Still in that centre mid position. By the way, someone's decided to do a bit of a Friday evening drill session outside. Like, I'm talking like literal. He's got a drill outside. You might better hear it. If the mic picks it up, I do apologise, but I try my best to cut it out at the edit. That's going to be in it. I've already moved him. It is 1-0 to my opponent. Like, he's not the quickest in regards to like left stick control, right? That's one thing to note. Hold up. Opponent's definitely stepped up there. His dribbling is still decent. You've got to utilise the trickster, I think. Technical control sprint. A little bit kind of like stop and starty, as you would have seen there, if that makes any sense. And the speed, like, he's got a decent enough controlled pace about him, but it's not incredibly quick. There's no like overpowered feel. There actually is a way to make him, I believe, controlled explosive. which could be a decent shout here. Because I'm getting a little bit tested at the back here, boys. We need to stay locked in. Yeah, that'll do. Footwork was nice there. Extra touch, get round him. Quick counter then. Reus, decent enough touch. Play in there. Oh my days. Oh my days. Marco Reus, time to perfection. And that through ball, unbelievable. Literally exactly where I wanted it to go. And Louis not going to miss from there. You know what? I think I'm actually going to swap him with Sauer here. I kind of want to see what he's like in that cam role. A little bit more advanced, okay? I feel like playmaker in the centre mid ticks the boxes. But I mean, I've got to try him out in other positions. I feel like striker especially is a place where you least want to be using this card. Like, you can tell just by looking at the attributes realistically that he's definitely more of a cam centre mid than he is an out-and-out striker. And stat-wise, not too dissimilar in the attributes to like a Sauer, because she's got a little bit defensive stats, like decent shooting, decent speed. Reus, if anything, has better attacking attributes, but also decent enough. You know what? Hey, I'm not hating that chip attempt. Usually I premature chip play all over the place, but that one honestly wasn't too bad. Sauer in the pocket. Reus's movement. He's gone. Play that through ball into TT. A little bit ambitious. I do love having incisive in that cam position though. It just opens up the game so much. Sauer. Out to Louis. Into Marco in the pocket. The give and goes are on for sure. Carry the ball a little bit. Find the pass. Now we've got to be able to support the play. He's drifting in. You know what? That first touch. Beautiful. It was like Kvaratskhelia-esque. Marco in the pocket then. Oh, I tell you what, the power shots they are there also. You've got to show some love, right? We can't just spam Chavelas all day, every day. Got to get the power shots going at times. Positioning's really good there. Footwork as well. Vidal. Louis. Movement again. That's got low driven written all over it. Van der Sar. Mate, he's pulling off the stops in this one. Goals are coming though, don't worry. I mean, he's kind of ran into me, but I'm claiming it as some defensive contributions. He's got a decent stride. You know who, it's a crazy comparison because you might think Germany, Thomas Muller, that showdown card I reviewed like a couple of days ago, they got very similar body types. You know what? It's a great effort again. The green time power shot from there. The animation was tidy, but Van der Sar with his 59th save of the game. Oh, go on. Roulette. That's it. No! Oh my days! What am I seeing? There's no... Nah. When in doubt. When in doubt. It's always in the locker. Honestly, mate. They're so broken, this comedy. Up to Vidal. And again. Marco's positioning. Spins one. And there's the finish. Happy days. Low driven base comes in clutch there. I'm liking him in the cam roll as well. Honestly, like all round... The experience with this card has been really good, man. I'm proper having some fun here. Like, he ticks the boxes when it comes to meta kind of attributes and playstyles. But at the same time, they're also fun. Like, you got the base trickster. You got brilliant playstyle pluses as well as the 5-star skills. And it's a player that I've known and loved over the years in previous FIFAs. It's a nice little throwback. So 3 games played, 4 goals, 1 assist for the Flashback Marco Reus. And honestly, a really enjoyable card. Like, I really enjoy him. As a centre mid or a cam, you can basically utilise him anywhere. And I will say again, like, very similar to that Thomas Muller in a way that he feels body type wise. Like, he's got a little bit of height on him, a little bit of kind of stockiness, but it kind of works in his favour. Especially partnered with the dribbling, the 5-star skills, as well as the base tricks that, like, he can move. Passing, brilliant, incisive, the pain. You would have seen that unbelievable through ball to Luis Suarez. He put it on his plate, on a plate for him. Shooting, you've got the finesse, 100% going to be clinical. The power shots, the chip shots, the low driven, came in clutch once or twice, but you don't want to utilise that too much. I would just be utilising the finesse shot for sure, especially if you're using him more of like an out-and-out cam. Chavelas he's got as well. The rolls, I like it. For a striker, definitely not. This man is a playmaker, okay? Playmaker plus for sure in the centre mid or cam, and you'll have some fun with this man. And I do really enjoy these kind of players. Similar to Sauer as I referenced, slightly more attacking players, but they've also got decent enough defending stats to kind of break up the play, high up the pitch. And for the price tag, let me quickly confirm, was it 222k? I mean, chemistry's not ridiculously nice, but we are closing on team of the season. Okay, a lot of Icon SBCs to come as well. You've got players like Suarez. You can get chem to him somewhat reasonable enough at this stage of the game. I think it's good. I like it. It's not a player that's a must-do, by all means. If you're a fan of Reus, you want to have a bit of fun, be a bit creative, use him as a centre mid, definitely do it, okay? You'll enjoy the card for sure. But let me know what you think down below. As I said, Eusebio will take a deep dive shortly. We only played 2 games. We've got 3 to go on that card. So stay tuned for that review, guys. Smash a like if you enjoy. Subscribe if you're new. Catch you later.